evening, and welcome to Channel 13 News at 6 o'clock. It is February 24th, 1944. Tonight we will be covering the Holocaust of Germany and Poland, along with current social, economic, political, and technological news stories, along with a short interview from our own director, Damian Walker.
Thank you, Stefan, for the wonderful introduction. Today I'll be subbing in for Diane Simmons. First off this evening, we'll be taking a look at social stories and concerns of the Jews. And now to Random Menace with more.
Thank you, Damian. We are here at the intersection of Joseph Street and Lynch Avenue. In this Jewish ghetto in Krakow, Poland, we must be very secretive while we are in Poland. As you can see, all the Jews have been rushed in this place with no warning. They are struggling to find food to eat and places to live.
Why were the Jews put in these ghettos?
We are not yet certain, but we have reason to believe that the Germans plan to hold the Jews here to keep an eye on them. But that's all we know, so the rest of the reports are just speculation.
Do we have any reason to believe that the Germans are planning a genocide of all the Jews in Germany?
We have no reports of that yet, but we have only just arrived here and need more time to gather more information. By this time tomorrow, we have more answers for you and for America. But this is all we have for you now. Back to you, Damian.
Thank you, Rita, for that wonderful news report. We'll have more on the story later this week. Stefan, what is your opinion on the events in Poland?
Well, obviously the Jewish people in Krakow and other areas are very scared right now. They're most likely being treated without any respect for their well-being, and honestly, Damian, I think this is appalling. I mean, these Jews have been forced from their homes without any real reason and are now living in the ghetto in Poland. But that is enough for now on that story, and next we move to a less serious topic. The arts and entertainment in Europe at this time, Hitler has had a crackdown on the type of art and music people in Germany can listen to. Hitler has issued the Rex Common, which states that if you are an artist or musician that does not meet Hitler's standards, they are not allowed to practice your trade.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yes, it is, but some good has come out of this. Jews that are in the ghettos have drawn pictures of what life is like there. Esther Lurie is most famous for the Jewish artists during this time. Music is a huge part of Jewish life in the ghetto. It is played on record players and loudspeakers to try and keep the Jewish spirits up. The Jewish children have had to come up with imaginative ways to place the games they did before moving in the ghetto. These people are living a harsh life right now, and as far as I can tell, but they are trying to make the most out of it.
Jews are a picture of preservatives. We will be taking a short commercial break now. We will be back with the concerning German economics and technology and with the editorial and interview with our director later on this show.
Oh no, Zach, are you okay? You should do the Security Sterile God test. It'll make your boo-boo all better.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for tuning in to Channel 13 News at 6. We were just talking about the arts and entertainment and the poor living conditions for the Jews. We will now go over to Jack Hammer in our economics division for more on the economic conditions of Germany and Europe.
Hello USA, and thank you for the introduction, Stefan. Europe and Germany's economy is in ruins. With the war going on, international trade is at a dead standstill. The industrial powers of Germany, England, and the USA are putting all of their resources into the war effort. All the women of these countries are taking the place of men in most factories. The pro-war feeling in these countries is increasing the amount of war bonds being bought, which is helping to cover the massive expenses of this war.
Can I buy a war bond, Jack?
Well, yes you can. Anyone can. One bond is one so close to ending this war. The US and England have been using the Lend visa to their advantage. They are shipping goods between themselves at a rapid pace. Well, that's all from this division. We will see you tomorrow, folks, and have a great evening.
Great coverage from our economics team, wasn't it, Stefan?
Yes, it was. They always do a fantastic job down there. And now we are joined with Damian Walker for our technology report.
Thanks, Stefan. Right now, the world is going through an exponential amount of advances in technology. Some of them good, some of them not so good. Many of them are being used and implemented by the Nazis. The Luger PO8 is a handgun of choice of all German infantrymen. I also have information that the Germans have invented a deadly gas called Zuclan B. This has not been proven to be used yet. The gases are almost instant death. Those have been given to.
What about the American advancements?
The U.S. has made many advancements in their shipbuilding, and the speed of American troops are being sent to Europe at a great speed.
Well, that's great news! So we can put Hitler in his place even faster.
That's right, Stefan. That we will. Well, that's all we have here, and we'll be right back after a quick break.
I hate it. I cannot find shirts in my size. Look at this shirt. It's so small.
I can help you out. Just come on down to the Big and Tall store.
Wow, this shirt fits me perfectly. I'll buy all my clothing at the Big and Tall store on Main Street.
Hello everyone, it's Chaz Michaels here, and I'm here to tell you about politics. If you're not aware of our current world leaders, they are Franklin D. Roosevelt for the United States, Joseph Stalin for Russia, Adolf Hitler for Germany, and Winston Churchill for England. Stalin, Roosevelt, and Churchill are all fighting against Hitler and his allies. The alliance of us, England, and Russia is very shaky, and no one really trusts each other. But we rely on both England and Russia, and without them we would not be able to win this war.
Well, maybe the alliance will get better over time.
That's some wishful thinking, Stephen, but I don't think that will happen. We'll be here tomorrow with some more political news.
And finally, to end our program, we are going to have an interview from our own director, Damian Walker.
Thank you, Stefan. I cannot contain my excitement about this interview.
Oh, really? Oh, what is your opinion about the Jews being held in the ghettos?
I think it is very inhumane for the Germans to do this. I don't know if there's a reason for it, but I think the Germans are jealous of the Jews. The Jews are very skilled and very wealthy, so I think the Germans want them not to be able to be more wealthy like the German people.
But the Jews are Germans too. Why would the Germans not want some of their own citizens not to be wealthy?
That's a good question. It may be a matter of Hitler wanting a perfect race of Germans, and maybe the Jews are not part of that race. That might be why the Jews have been put into the ghettos. But I'm just speculating.
Those are some strong insights, Damian. Why would anyone think to try and eradicate a whole race?
I'm not sure, Stefan. I'm not sure.
Well, we have had some great news today, so join us tomorrow for some more great news stories. Goodbye, everyone.